Hey guys, it's me again, Jeff Johnson, the name you can trust. Um, this is story time with the mayor. Now I got a story to tell you guys, so just sit down and listen. All right. Now you guys remember way back in the day, like what, year ago, maybe year and a half ago, Comic Talk with comic book fanatics Ray and Marty. All right, great show, loved it. I was even on there for a couple of times. You guys remember Ken Lashley? He was also on the show a couple of times. Well, Ken Lashley and I asked him a couple of times to do sketches for me, comic book sketches, and all that stuff. And he said, well, you know what? If we ever meet, bring your books and he'll sketch them for free. Fine, no problem. Fast forward to East Coast Comic Con this year, which was in early March. Met Ken Lashley for the first time, talked, all that stuff, all that good stuff. Got his signature on one of the X Men books, and I gave him a blank sketch of Black Panther #1, and I gave him a blank cover of Storm #1. And I asked him, can you just do a headshot and all that stuff for it on each one? He said, fine, no problem. But he already had a long list. So I'm like, you know what? I can wait. If you want to take them home with you and mail them back to me when you're done, go ahead. He said, fine. So told him what I wanted, gave him my name and address and everything. We gave him my email and all that stuff. Fine. Now it's in March. Fast forward to June. Haven't heard a single word from him. Friend him on Facebook. Message him like, hey, what's going on? Any updates and stuff like that? He's like, well, I think I lost the books, but don't worry about it. I got extras. I'll just give you another one. Fine, no problem. Fast forward again. Sometime in August or September, talk to him again. He's like, oh, wow, you know what happened? I finished doing your covers the same day you gave me the book. So the books have been traveling with him. Every time he go to a convention, he took those books with him. So I'm like, oh, LOL, it was funny and all that stuff. We all had a good laugh. And he said, he's gonna be at New York Comic Con. I said, great, I'm gonna be at New York Comic Con that Friday. So he said he'll bring the books and he'll give the books to me at New York Comic Con when we meet up. No problem. Friday, second day of New York Comic Con. I went. I met up with Carlos, also met up with Manny, met up with Ken Lashley. He forgot the books. But still had a good talk. He was telling me that he is doing Icon for Milestone, and Icon is one of my favorite superheroes. So he got me a little hyped about that, and I do admit he got me hyped enough that I forgot about the books. Fine, no problem. He said after the con, that first Monday after the con, he was going to mail them out. Fine. I think I contacted him again on Tuesday. That Tuesday after con, asked him, like, hey, you got my address and everything. Is there anything you need from me and all this stuff? Nothing. Then I was starting to get impatient, but I felt like this. I'm like, hey, the guy's doing it for me for free. Not one, but two covers. He's doing it for free. You know, give him some time. So, I think we are in December. I think about maybe mid-November. I contacted him and I'm saying like, hey, what's up? What's taking so long? Just flat out. And he goes, they're done. Mail them out for you. He even sent me pictures. Great. So today is Monday. Last week, finally got them in. And this is the Black Panther he did for me. That's the storm he did for me. So there you go. Yeah, there you go. So this is November. I gave him to him in March. Do the math. That's what, 8 months? And I know there's other people out there like Marty and JLS who it took like maybe over a year, 2 years for them to get their books back. Well, Ken Lashley, he's I think he's starting to be aware of this. He told me at New York Comic Con that since he working with X-Men and now Milestone and stuff, he's gonna do less commissions and he's not taking stuff home anymore. He's not taking stuff home anymore because stuff like this happens. So there you go. There's my story. Ken Lashley. Don't get me wrong. I'm not bashing him. He to me, he's still a great artist. And when the Milestone and the Icon comics come out, I will pick him up. I will pick him up. But if I'm gonna ask him to do a commission for me, I'm gonna pay him, and I'm gonna make sure I get it back the same day. All right, guys. So that's it. That's the end of story time. I'll talk to you guys later. Until then, peace.